Wait, are you able to hear me now? Could you not hear me before? I don't know if what I was saying was getting through. Because I just tapped the mute button to mute myself, but then it just turned green. You can hear me now? I swear, I'm gonna punch this mic. Okay, let me just speedily say what the heck I was saying. You'll buy me a new one? No, this mic is perfectly fine, and I'm going to I found a video to edit it in OBS this past weekend, and so I'm gonna do that tomorrow, so then it can sound way better for streams, because I know that it peaks a lot, and I don't like the little pop noise when I look back on stream whenever I say certain things, or if I semi yell or whatever. But I was saying, hey Kel, hey Gallium, hey Echo, hey Yogs, what else did I say? I just got done eating dinner. It was a pretty good dinner. I sneezed before I was on mute, but I was still on mute when I said that. And so my nose is kind of stuffy. And then I said, how is everyone? I hope you're doing well. And then I'm getting kind of cold, and so I'm going to go put on my hoodie. And then now I know that I was muted the whole time I was saying that. And I was telling Kel that it's a dancing wolf. That's what it is. The little thing. The little 7TV emote. But yeah, that's catching up everyone up to speed. Yeah. So how is everyone? I'm also going to be buying myself a boom arm, so then I don't get too close to the mic like I am. That I tend to sometimes, or sometimes I tend to talk to the side of it like this, like lean to the side or whatever, or just lean on my arm and talk to the side like that, and not like this, like I'm supposed to be. But yeah, how is everyone? You're doing good? You're just ready to see this case in for you? Thank you. I know we're at the very end. It aggravated me the heck out last week, not being able to finish the full thing. I know the end of it is like, you said only have like 30 minutes left in it or something. I don't know, the microphone isn't in your mouth like how school administrators like to treat the one hooked up to the intercom, so I think you're chilling for the most part. Oh yeah, but this YouTube video that I found that helps me edit it in OBS made the mic sound way better than what Crisp has going on. And once I figure that out, I'm deleting that freaking program. Because, like, it's just... I hate that it has limited amount of minutes for it to noise cancel. But, yeah, sorry if you hear my stuffy nose. But I don't think you can. I'm just sniffing a lot. But, ouch, my back. Yeah, I hope everyone is doing well, and, hope you had a good day, and if it wasn't a good day, I hope you have a better tomorrow. What else? Oh, this week at a glance. Today, gonna be finishing, you can hear me sniffling a bit. It's normal? Okay. But, for this week at a glance, we're gonna be today finishing Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. And that'll be enough of Phoenix Wright for a while, because I know I took maybe 2 to 3 months off of it once I finished that Big Berry Circus one or whatever. last year, and then I returned back like in the fall. But maybe it'll be like 2 months off of it, 2 or 3 months. Yeah, unless I run out of games and have to return back to it. But maybe a month or two, 2 months. And then Thursday we're gonna be returning back to Fear the Spotlight with playing chapter 2, which I'm really, really excited about. And then Spooky Muffins here. Will you have muffins? Oh. Yeah, spooky month. But yeah, spooky month is here. Oh yeah, Kel, you MFer. I know that it's still September. It's September 30th, but when I do like the names, like the file names and everything, it's not exactly this, but it's something like something like week 4, like, cuz every month has 4 weeks in it. And so I don't want to do like September week 5 or something like that. I don't I don't want to do that. And so that's like a little particular thing or whatever that I'm like very on about. Kel, I don't know if I can do what you do when you mesh different words together to create some mixture of a week or of a month and a week or whatever the heck. I don't know what you do, but I know you do some sorcery of wording, and I just need to do regular copy of copy. No, heck no. I'm not doing that. Cause what the heck is copy of schedule? Okay, not sorcery, just added on words. And see, when I said add, that peaked the mic. I'm sorry. Schedule was the original name of the schedule. Kel, that is for your brain world's understanding. My brain worlds have a different setup. But still, spooky month starts tomorrow. And so then we're gonna be doing a lot of spooky games and whatever, just spooky stuff. There will be chill spooky stuff, scary spooky stuff, and what have you. And then Friday is playing Void Train. With Kel. We might be finishing chapter 2 of it, or getting close to the end. We're like maybe the middle-ish. But yeah. Friday is Void Train with Kel, and then Saturday in the Discord at 7:30 p.m. CST, we're gonna be watching Twilight, starting the Twilight Saga watch-along with the first movie. And that's gonna be nice. So we remember 7:30 p.m. CST, and I'm really excited for that. You made a copy of it and started using it when you had a schedule shift, and made another copy of it recently to accommodate for another schedule shift. And so it's currently copy of schedule 7.jpg. No, that still would, I don't know, see, that looks kind of messy. But yes, that is this week at a glance. Are we excited for Twilight? In other words, I named it once and then never touched the title again. And this would be Kel's first time watching Twilight too, so it's gonna be a joyous time. I'm excited. There we go. Just trying to put my stuff on silent. My phone. Okay. Oh, you're excited for Twilight? Nice. But yeah. Also, there's been a snake around my house since like Saturday, and we're still trying to find it. The last time my dad saw it was that it went into like this crack near the house, but that he just doused that like crack with like so many chemicals to try to kill it if it ever tried to come back out. But we don't know but we don't know if it's still alive or not. Like my mom made me go outside with her while she was about to go walk my older brother's dog. She made me go outside with her to help guard her with the shovel in case it jumps out. I just like watching movies in general, but yeah. Me too. There were 34 schedules before a copy of schedule started. And yes, I messed up the capitalization the first time and just kept it in there. Oh. Hope it's a little garden or rat snake. Are those poisonous? Cause I don't know. Let me look up garden snake. Oh, garter snake. Or garden snake is just like a general term. My thumbnails are completely cooked. Are also completely cooked. No, very harmless towards humans last I checked. And then rat snake. I don't know, it might have been a rat snake or something. Untitled design. Oh my gosh. And don't get really big enough to harm dogs. Because I know if Luna was out there, she would have got that thing with her cute self. My baby girl. Oh, let me put a stream live. Live finishing Phoenix Wright, justice for all. Here. You have to be careful though, because there are snake breeds that look similar, so you need to know the indicators. Garters are mildly venomous but can't really hurt people. Well, they're not supposed to be around there, so if they come around here, they're gonna get killed. And I know there's like, you can call, I don't know, animal whatever's, retrievers or whatever, they get the animals out of there or whatever. But that's a whole snake. It's going to die. Sadly. It's not aware that it's by a home, but it's not supposed to be around here. That's the thing with most small venomous creatures. Their venom is for things that are smaller, similar in size to them. You can encourage snakes to live on their own, but best long-term strategy is to make your yard at home less attractive to snakes by removing their food and hiding spots. Well, yeah. You just don't know where this thing came from. Where was I doing this? Right here. You can one-shot a lot of creatures at your size, and for things we can't, we created tools to do so, which can include tall grass. Yeah, we don't have tall grass. We keep our grass cut. And most creatures have trouble one-shotting us. But yeah, that's around the house. Any bushes? Yeah, we do. But my dad keeps poison around the house, like around the outside of the house, so nothing come by. It must have came from like a neighbor's house or something. Okay. Let me go take my medicine really quick, and then we can get started with Phoenix Wright, shall we? Yeah. BRB. Okay, I'm back. Let me cut this off and go get us started. Hippos, bears, rhinos, they can definitely one-shot us. You got a few insidious venom havers that can DOT us, but other than that, most creatures gotta try real hard to kill us. Oh, okay. But alright, let's finish Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. And I know it may be a little bit, but knowing me, it might take longer or something. But, yeah. Well, poison is not always the answer, as animals can adapt and learn to avoid poisoned areas. Well, you know what? No. Poison is the answer. Poison is the answer. I know it's not always the answer, but for the most part, poison is the answer. That's why it's made. That, and there's natural resistances. Whatever. Still, they die from the poison most of the time. I know there's these intricacies, but most of the time. I'm not saying what you guys are doing is wrong. I know, it's just that when y'all mention intricacies as like, oh, but it still may not work. is going to work most of the time. They just kind of grow resistant eventually. Well, we take a lot of protocols for it. But like they're going it's going to work. And if not, then they get chopped up with a shovel. Sorry, reptilian lovers. But that is my stance on it. It's why mice are just a constant with homes. Because I feel like there's more mice than snakes in the world. Or, and if not, then they're more, like you said, around homes. But still, they get caught in traps and different things like that. The best answer is almost always having a natural predator. Well, we're not always going to have a natural predator to to be the lookout for like mice or snakes or whatever. We're not going to have like a sitting hawk or a sitting snake to get the mice or whatever. Like guard snakes or guard hawks or whatever the heck else eats snakes or something. The only other thing that's more accessible repeatedly to get is poison, or like just small little tiny weapons or whatever, like garden weapons or whatever, like machetes or something, or shovels or BB guns or something. Because when there would be like possums that would come into the backyard, my my dad would have us get a shovel and kill it, or he would have like a BB gun, or Luna or Taz or Courage would kill it. Our natural predator or whatever, I guess, is the dogs, but they don't eat them. But Luna did did kill a rat. She did kill a rat, and we couldn't find its head. So we don't know if she ate it or something, or we just could not find it. But yeah, that little girl is crazy. I don't know what freaky thing that she did, but she killed that thing and did something with the head. Snakes, like eastern snakes and western hognose snakes, are well adapted for burrowing into dirt and loose soil in the central United States, using their specialized noses to dig and their ability to create burrows for shelter and foraging. Hope this helps. That's interesting. But still, like my dad, when he seen like an opening near the house where it dug into, he doused it in all sorts of poison and chemicals. And yeah, maybe that didn't work, but if it takes the same entryway, that's where that stuff is and would kill him. And if not, then we will eventually find it and kill it, or it will just leave us alone and it gets to live another day. But if it comes across that poison stuff that's sitting there and within that area, then it's going to die. A BB gun is definitely cruel. Most of those are not very lethal for small animals. It was like a BB gun or some type of gun. It wasn't an actual gun. I know that. But it was something. Some type of gun, which I think most likely might have been a BB gun, but I know it wasn't like a, you know, actual bullet type gun. But yeah, having to hit it with a shovel is harsh. But okay. Phoenix Wright, everybody. Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright, everybody. All right. Also, there's a Steam autumn sale from the 29th to the 6th at 10 a.m. PT. That is 12 p.m. CST, I think. So get your deals then. I always love the full store seasonal sales. So this is yeah, it's always great. But I hate when some of the games that I look forward to being on sale, like for a great percentage off, is just not, and it's like $5 off. Like, oh, this is a way better deal. No, it's just $5 off. What the heck? But then there's some that's like $70 and ends up being $46, and that's like so attractive, but then still I can't get it. Or like for example, Helldivers 2. I don't know what the heck is wrong with Helldivers 2. It's originally $40, but the sale is for 31. It's like I know that's like $8 off, but still, why are you still in the 30 range? Why can't you be like 25? That irks the heck out of me. But whatever. The hype for it is slightly gone. Slightly. There was a time I really, really wanted Helldivers 2, but I don't even have space for it anyways. But there was a time I really, really wanted to play it. Hey Nathan. It would be like plucking the legs off of an insect before killing it, which most of us with a conscience say is unnecessary. What do you mean? What is plucking the legs off an insect before killing it? Like us hitting it with a shovel? You saw that earlier. Shovel is brutal, but much quicker than a BB gun could ever ask to be. Well, he got it from my neighbor, and my neighbor suggested it to him, saying, "Oh, here, Fen Dad, this here BB gun will take it out real quick," or something along the lines of that. I don't know. I don't remember, but I know he recommended it to him, and he used it. But he what? Okay, like, so, okay. Let me tell you exactly how the scene turned out. Okay, he was hit with the shovel. Some bag, or no, it was like a blanket or something, some cloth or whatever, was covered him because they still saw him moving, and I guess guts was out or something. And then shot him with the BB gun. So they didn't see him like his body reaction to being shot. So that's like a bit of like mercy or whatever the heck. That neighbor might be a psycho. And freaking stupid. And thanks, Cal. There was a bot in here. But recently that neighbor has been having problems with like his wife and stuff. And I think the police has been called on like twice or something. But yeah. And thanks for the block term too. But that was a whole thing. But yeah, but sometimes like people, okay, but then also you have to think like people, okay, how do I say this without sounding like, because what I'm saying is like It's like the truth, bro, okay? Some men get excited when there's animals or rodents, when they're really into guns, okay? Some men get excited that if there's like rodents or whatever, and they get to use a weapon like a gun that they have, and to shoot it. And so I guess he got excited by that. That was one of those things. I don't know if he's an actual psycho, but there's some men that are into you know killing animals, like the opportunity at killing some animals. And they see the opportunity, oh, this is a rodent, they shouldn't be around here, and they use like a gun or something. It's very common. But yeah, suggesting a BB gun for killing an animal is definitely really suspicious. Yeah, but people, they get excited at things like that. Like, I'm telling you, I've experienced things and guys in those situations doing that, and it's way too common, and I just don't like it. But it's something a lot of guys jump at the opportunity at to do. But okay, let's stop talking about animal death. um and start Phoenix Wright. Jeez Louise, let me change. Wait, Kel, didn't I make you an editor? I want to see if this works. Yeah, I made you an editor. Are you able to change the game? The game category. I want to see if this works. Also, a part of me is leaning at deleting Night Rain, Elden Ring, Night Rain, but then at the same time I don't want to, cuz um because like the last time I played it, I had just gotten the new, like, a different outfit for what's her name? What's the name of the for Duchess? You don't know which game it's the trilogy. The trilogy. Phoenix Wright trilogy. Um yeah, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy. But then again, like I want to download other games, and taking like Elden Ring, Night Rain off. That the last time I've ever played it was like August. Yes, it's August 3rd. I don't know if I should keep it and just replace that with like another game that I really want to play. Oh, I'm so torn. Oh my gosh. How many how many gigabytes is this one? Jeez, there's so many. Ugh. And I'm okay. Oh no, I closed Steam. I'm in such a struggle because just the planning of when to get my PC set up is just like I need more space. Have you ever thought about getting yourself a Seagate Fire CUDA? What the heck is that? You can get a lot of storage that way. Well, yeah, I have a 2 terabyte 2 terabyte external hard drive. Yeah. Um, and I know that's like enough, but like I would have to put some games on it, but I know that's kind of like iffy to do. And the main games that I play are suggested not to be put on the external hard drive, or not to be ran on there or something. So it's kind of iffy what I should be doing with that. Obviously not a replacement for a better PC, but it helps. Yeah, it does help, and it has helped. And I've put a good amount of stuff on there. Yeah, for lower spec games, but the games that I play are high spec. Like Grounded is a lot of specs. Void Train, Night Rain. Yeah. Like, don't put Elden Lean on there. Well, yeah, I know that. Well, yeah, I know not to put high spec things on there, but those are the things that take up most of my of the gigabytes in my laptop. Ace Attorney is a good idea. How many gigabytes is the Ace Attorney trilogy that I have? Let me double check that. Cuz if that's the thing that's been like messing me over this whole time. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy. Let me look it up. What? This is 1.8 gigabyte available space. How many gigabytes is Lethal Company then? Not gonna lie, I think I deleted that whole game. Like, throughout my computer. 2 gigabytes! I need a low spec game, but with more gigabytes to put on there. Wait, did I fully delete Lethal Company? Let me see. Okay, no, I didn't. So Lethal Company memory is still on there. Those numbers add up. Oh yeah, thank you. 3 gigabytes is off. I totally have space for another big game. There's Cuphead and and, and Stardew Valley, Battle Block Theater, Repo, Peak. How many gigabytes is Peak? Watch, it's like MB. Oh, it's 4 gigabytes. Can I put Peak on there? Closer to 4, but go off. Okay, whatever. I'm not a mathematician or whatever. Okay, so 8 gigabytes, whatever. How many gigabytes is repo? Watch, this is MB or whatever. Megabytes. Okay, it's 1 gigabyte, whatever. How many gigabytes is Battle Block Theater? Let me see this. I need to finish this with Babby. 2 gigabytes. Cuphead, Dead by... Oh, I deleted the heck out of Dead by Daylight. That took a lot of gigabytes on my laptop. It was 20 gigabytes. Yeah, no, I deleted the heck out of that. And that was the big chunk of the gigabytes that was taking up my laptop too. But then I have Void Train, which is like 30 gigabytes. So that's the thing that's taking up my laptop. Cuphead. I already deleted... yeah, I deleted a lot of those right from my laptop. Well, not Cuphead. And not Among Us. Fly Night would be another one. Okay, I can put Fly Night on there. Maybe. You can't. What are you talking about? You can't. You can what? I can't see what you have installed. Only what you own. Well, yeah. And then I have the GL game. How much? I mean, how many gigabytes is Love Curse? Find your soulmate is 2 gigabytes. So yeah, because the game that I want to play, jeez, man, there's so much stuff to download and do. Jeez, man, this is gonna be harsh. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Alright, I can't worry about that right now. Phoenix Wright is what we do. Oh, Cal, you figured it out. Alright. Phoenix Wright, where are you? Alright. Add up all these small numbers that eventually you can get up to 30, 40, 50, etc. Okay, I'll tell you the ones. Battle Block Theater, Repo, Peak, Love Curse Find Your Soulmate, Stardew, Fly Night, and Cuphead. Did you get that? And add up those gigabytes and see what it equals up to. Alright. Continue. Okay, so what the heck happened? From last time, I can't remember. And there's also some YouTube videos that I have to post that I have yet to post that I'm going to help free up space too. You'd have to tell me what all you have installed, and I'd be able to tell you what you'd be able to move to external HD. Well, those are the games that I was saying that I feel like has low specs that can be put on there. So then you can add the amount of gigabytes together that it has and come up with the sum of how much it's is going to be taking off. But I don't remember the ones that I said. I think it was Cuphead, Fly Night, Stardew Valley, Battle Block Theater, Repo, and Peak. Some games are surprisingly well optimized. Okay, so let's try to remember what the heck I did last time. I don't know. Now, if I understand correctly, you wish to show me one piece of evidence. Yes, one is all I need. I have here a videotape. It was found at your hideout. Like Grounded, for example, surprisingly low specs for what it is. Really? Grounded is low specs? I didn't know that. It does not seem like it. I heard you injured 3 officers in your attempt to get this back. That was most regrettable. However, it was an order from my client. I was told to protect that videotape. I thought so. I'm afraid I seem to have failed in that regard. Do you know the contents of this tape? I was sternly told by my client to not watch it, so I have absolutely no idea. Your PC is a generation ahead in GPU, several years ahead in CPU, and you well exceed the RAM specs of the recommended specs. what does that mean? What does that mean? So I have absolutely no idea. Actually, you are on this tape. Me? There was a video camera hidden at the crime scene. Your actions were being recorded. What?
Is that true, Mr. Wright?
Who was it that planted a camera? Well, the only person who could have placed a camera at the scene of the crime would be your client, naturally.
That was Adrian Andrews.
That's not even taking into account the minimum requirements, which can be cleared by every gaming PC on the market today. I don't know. Wait, what? I still don't get it. Sorry if I'm being like very buffer fan right now. And probably buy some really good office computers. Cause I have like taken into account like thumbnails too and VODs. A lot of the VODs was put on the external hard drive along with like, yeah, I think it was a lot of the VODs. But I still have some that I need to have posted. So that takes up some space too. And that's like repeatedly going to happen. So then I can post it on YouTube. Essentially, Grounded is a mid-spec game. It's mid-spec? Well, yeah, I can see that. Well, no, like, in graphics, I can see that. Be quiet and listen, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Your client specified a place and time for you, isn't that right? Yes. That was so they could film you. I had no idea. Mr. Wright, why would my client do such a thing? I would like to know why. Why did Matt Engard film the crime scene? The reason why he did that is my ticket out of this whole mess. There was only one reason why your client would secretly film the crime scene. They wanted to see Juan get his, wanted blackmail on you, didn't trust your skills. Matt Engard seems really, really evil enough to want to see Juan get his. So I would think it's the first one, but I'm not sure. Cause why would it be to blackmail him? Wanted blackmail on you? Didn't trust your skills. There's only one reason why your client would secretly film the crime scene. Like, is Engard evil to the point where if the killer turns against him, he would use that video to as a blackmail on the killer so he can prevent himself further from getting in trouble? Or did Engard just not like Juan enough? Or yeah, just didn't like him enough to the point where he wanted to see him die? I don't know which one, because I don't think it's the last one. I don't know. I'll just try the first one. Please be the first one. They wanted to witness the moment Juan Coretta died. Your client was going to sit on their fluffy soft sofa, sip some coffee, and pretend they were at a film festival. Is this correct? That's... I don't think that sounds like a very tasteful hobby. Well, Your Honor, I hope that didn't sound stupid.
Well, what do you think, Mr. Edgeworth?
I don't have anything to say to this. No.
How about you, Miss Von Karma?
Well, I was just a shot, so...
I'm afraid Wait, what? What? No one understands what you are talking about anymore.
Wait, please, one more chance.
That is enough, Mr. Wright. I will now state my verdict.
Come on. No, I'm starting over. That's so dumb. Hold on. Watch this. Wait, no, I just opened the calculator. I'm starting right over. I'm not ending like that. Okay, so how else would that go then? I was trying to let you figure it out on your own because you got big brain, but obviously not in that part. I usually do when it's like survival horrors. And this sometimes. But I don't get, I thought, like, what else would it be then? Okay. Blackmail, he would have exposed Shelly the killer's identity. So it was the second one. Because I know it wasn't the third one. Well, yeah, I was getting to something. I just thought the first one was like, made more sense. Your client once told me something very interesting. We were talking about you, and this is what they said. But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, at least of all assassins. Oh, come on, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. Yes, that's where the video comes in. With that, I can keep him at bay, and even blackmail him if I want. See, I could not remember that. Your client didn't trust you at all. They were thinking of using this video to blackmail you. What do you have to say to that, Shelly the killer? why else would why else would he hold on to a video that could expose him? Yeah. It looks like I was being deceived from the very beginning. It's all about power and control. Yes, by a natural. That is the kind of person they are. Your client is a person who only thinks and plots of how to use the people around them to protect themselves from any and all dangers that may arise. That is the true nature of your client. I have one question for the witness. Yes? You told us one thing numerous times during your testimony. You said that you detest traitors most of all. Yes, that's right. But what if that traitor was your own client? What would you do then? Oh, will he expose him? How the F does a device sweat? I know. It's so stupid. Welcome to Kangaroo Courts of Ace Attorney, Cal. Yeah, it's like sweating, it's I don't know, oils or whatever the heck. I don't know. It's so weird. That's obvious. I would break our contract in that case. And then, that client would become my next target. For the honor of the killer name, even if it takes an eternity, I would follow that person to the ends of the earth to exact my punishment. I see. That's all I wanted to know. So the traitor becomes the killer's next target. Ah, I get it. This is how we'll turn this case around. Mr. Wright. Yes. My contract with my client is over as of now. I seem to have a new job on my hands. I will now return to you, your precious item. What the? I'm not an item. Maya. Maya, I thought I'd never see you again. Oh, thank goodness.
This trial appears to have come to its conclusion. However, I am I don't quite know what just happened there with the client and the witness. Gua!
Miss Von Karma, where did that? She always has you in her sights. Now, I do believe it's time to finally hand down a verdict. Haha, doofus. He looks like a doofus. Okay. I sounded like a bully out of like some Disney Channel cartoon or something. Oh my gosh, it's so stupid. Now, Fenny, if you want the best outcome, say he's innocent. Not so tough now, is he? Yup. Mr. Ongard, looks like somehow you got what you wanted. You will finally receive the acquittal you wanted so badly. You should be happy. But before that, I would like to make one final statement. Sometime in the near future, when very betrayed assassin may appear before you. Needless to say, that man is very good at what he does. I'm sure you would understand what I mean if you watched this video. Help me! Now then, Your Honor, the verdict, if you please. Damn, hit him with the doofus cracking out the old playground insults, yeah.
Is this alright with you, Mr. Wright?
We have finally reached the end of a very long battle. Yes, this is a very long battle. How long has this taken us? Like 2 months or something? Or a month? Either way, he is screwed, dummy. Yeah, he is a dummy. How long has it taken us to finish this freaking case? I feel like it might have been like 2 months or something. Jeez, this is like more tiring than the one with Edgeworth. About 2 months. Jeez, this one was freaking long as heck. Okay. Let's see. We have finally reached the end of a very long battle. Whether he's convicted or acquitted, there is no escape for him now. Go on, Phoenix. Plead whichever way your heart tells you. Right, Chief. Plead not guilty, plead guilty. Wait, okay. It's plead guilty, right? I don't blame you for giving me the stink eye. No, no. It's just this, being freaking long. But plead guilty. It's plead guilty, right? Yeah. Just say yes again or something, cause I don't know. I know, but like I don't want to make a mistake. Let me save on this part. Alright, I think I plead guilty. Okay. Matt on guard. Even though I am a lawyer, I cannot make your crime disappear. I think a guilty verdict is appropriate here. Me? My wonderful self? Guilty? Even if you got an acquittal, the instant you set foot outside the detention center, your life would be in danger, no matter which way you look at it. You can't run away from your crime anymore. No! Guilty! 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 He scratched his literal face up. Oh my gosh, that's kind of gruesome.
As always, it looks like we have uncovered the real truth.
We? I don't remember you helping out much in this.
Mr. Edgeworth, how is Matt on guard?
I've left Miss Von Karma in charge of his incarceration. His poor face Higurashi moment. I know what you're talking about. It's good either way. Yeah, because either way, the assassin was gonna be on him, following him for the rest of his life. I'm sure he's getting a full course meal of whipped leather right about now.
Very good. That was a close one, wasn't it, witness?
Yes, I plan to pay my debt to society for my own crime, Your Honor. The first time I was called to the witness stand during this trial, all I felt was despair. She must be talking about the time Edgeworth really went after her. I guess she's trying to forgive him for what he did. Yeah, I remember this witness. How should I put this? She has an illness. If you're going to say you would choose death, that is of no concern to me. But the build up of fear is better in the not guilty plea? Oh. My mod is traumatized by Higurashi? Cause that's a freaking messy anime. But after that, when I was alone at the detention center, that's the first time I really saw myself for who I am. And today, when the two of you used your combined strength to convict Matt, I felt like I had finally been saved. Wow, this is the first time I've ever seen her smile. I'm really happy that you two were in charge of this case. I really don't know how to express how I feel at this moment. This is This is the first time I felt comfortable with myself, with who I am. Thank you so much, everyone. Aw, she's smiling.
It looks like we have resolved everything at last. As for myself, there are still a few things I'm confused about. But everyone seems to be in good spirits. And that is good enough for me. That is all. This court is adjourned.
She has such a pretty smile, she does. I've seen it all. In my opinion, it's the best horror anime ever released. I still need to look at more horror anime. March 23rd, 5:14 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. Judge, you're always confused. He is always confused. Your smile is so precious, it is. You were great out there, Phoenix. What I did out there was right, wasn't it? This is the first time you've not gotten your client off. You got them a guilty verdict this time, but you have to look past all of that to what's really important. You now realize that there is something more than just getting a not guilty, right? Yes, I understand now. Phoenix, think back for a second. Think to the moments before Miss Von Karma arrived with the final pieces of evidence. Think about the incredible decision you had to make. Another is another of your favorites? Another one of your favorites? Oh, okay. Have you seen Another? I've heard of it, but I never got around to like really watching it. But I've yet to watch that. And I know there's one, it's not a horror anime, I don't think, but there's one that recently came out that was kind of dark. It's like, Pomdoki, what the heck? It's that little squid looking thing. Do you know what I'm talking about? I don't know what it's called, but it starts with a P. I don't know. I'm trying to figure. Oh, Cal, I loved Wonder Egg Priority. The amount of times that show made me like tear up. Like I watched it during the pandemic when it was going around. People don't like it because of its ending, but I love the theme song, like the opening, and I just love that show so much because it would be relatable. I love Wonder Egg Priority. Elfin lied. Let me see. I've heard of it. It's just a lot. I get confused with these animes because a lot of the time they just have like these little girls with blood on them with a knife. Elfin Lied. The manga is better though. German title means elf song. You have not seen that one, would like to watch it? But why is it always these anime girls with freaking in dresses and have blood on their face and dress or a knife? A lot of these horror animes have that. And I get confused. They always have like killer girls. A Wonder Egg Priority. Wonder Egg Priority is good. Some people don't like it, but I liked it. I don't know, a blood fetish? I think it's just like one of those trends. When they see like a cute girl with blood on it, then it's kind of like horrifying. because of like I guess the innocence mixed with like murder or what have you. Okay.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear the defense's final statements on this matter.
I can't count on the evidence to help me anymore. I have to listen to my heart. Should I side with justice, or should I save Maya's life? Yeah, psycho, that's the word that I'm trying to look for. Like, it ties into, like, the psychotic theme of horror anime. I mean, that used to be surprising, but they overdid it over time. Yeah. My client, Matt Ongard, is... Like, for example, Doki Doki. Cute girls, lots of blood, and knives. Is he guilty or is he not guilty? Oh, those were your choices then. And your answer spoke to what being a lawyer means to you. Elfin Lead is kind of a different story. I mean, I think it helps tie it. Oh, okay. They definitely aren't doing any bait or switch style surprises.
Right.
Edgeworth, I have good news. Maya's now safe in police custody.
Really?
Pearls,
You're telling us the truth, right, Mr. Edgeworth?
oh, that's harsh on my throat.
Yes, she's quite safe. She's on her way here as we speak in a patrol car.
Ah, Mystic Maya's safe. You did it. You really did it, Mr. Nick.
Ow, she punches deceptively hard for a kid.
I believe in you. I kept saying to myself, Mr. Nick will save her. Mr.
Sorry, I know I peaked the mic with my laugh, but I can't take myself seriously with this freaking voice. Because I know I'm trying my best, but it's just funny at the same time. And I know there's people lurking and maybe like chuckling to themselves. That's what makes me chuckle too. Whatever.
Mr. Nick will save her.
Thanks.
Oh,
What's wrong?
Miss Von Karma.
About earlier, thanks. Ow! Why she hit me? She needs to stop hitting people with that stupid freaking whip. Let me see what you're saying. The anime opens up and just tells you how it is. Like, if you ever watch Akame ga Kill, let's just say I expected it more often than not, Akame ga Kill. That was a hell of a start for that series. I need to get the manga. Maybe the manga will heal the wounds. Pearls is definitely the #1 fan of the Phoenix X Maya ship. Yeah, I know. Why are you still smiling, Mr. Phoenix Wright? You lost. Your perfect win record has now been crushed. And yet, you are still happy? I don't think you'll ever understand, Miss Von Karma. How dare you? Don't worry. She may in time. After all, I was like that myself until a year ago. Edgeworth? For my own personal victories and for guilty verdicts. I used every dirty trick in the book, and so my win record remained spotless. But a man appeared and stood fast against that selfish me. I fought him in my usual manner and tasted my first defeat. Oh, I thought that was Phoenix talking. I felt like I had lost everything because of that. And then, Oh yeah, this case, it was my turn to sit in the defendant's chair. And I was saved by that person I called my enemy. I couldn't forgive myself for all that had happened, so I left the prosecutor's office. And I left that note. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. As well you should have. A prosecutor who has shamed himself with defeat should crawl into a hole and die. But that was not what happened. After I left the prosecutor's office, I finally came to realize something. And it was in that moment of clarity that everything began to change. What foolish nonsense. We prosecutors use anything we can to attack the defendant. But every time we did so, no matter how desperate the situation, instead of giving up like most people, that man would hold strong with his undying faith. And then, before I knew it, I began to trust in that man as well. What? You trusted your enemy? It doesn't matter how many underhanded tricks a person uses. The truth will always find a way to make itself known. The only thing we can do is to fight with the knowledge we hold and everything we have, erasing the paradoxes one by one. It's never easy. We claw and scratch for every inch. But we will always eventually reach that one single truth. This I promise you.
The truth?
Yes, that's the reason why prosecutors and defense attorneys exist. But I'm sure you knew that already, didn't you, Wright? That's why you couldn't forgive me, this man who went into hiding. Isn't that right? This man who only had his sights set on victory, who ran away into the night.
Is Mr. Edgeworth right, Mr. Nick?
Funnily enough, Winston Payne had a longer win record than Edgeworth and Franziska von Karma. I forget who Winston Payne is. Was he the very first guy? Or I just never met him? Winston Payne. Oh, he was the very first guy. Yeah, oh yeah. I remember that one. You really let me down. When you disappeared, I felt betrayed. The reason I decided to become a lawyer to begin with was because I believed in the things you said to me all those years ago. And you betrayed your own words. That's why 1 year ago, I made up my mind. I decided that the Miles Edgeworth I knew had died. At least, that's what I told myself. The not so intimidating old dude, yes. At least that's what I told myself. You pathetic fool.
Miss Von Karma?
I don't want to hear the wretched whimpering of a disgraced loser. A Von Karma is someone who is destined to be perfect. Miles Edgeworth, you are no longer worthy. You are no longer worthy of being a Von Karma. And neither am I. It's over. It's all over. Franziska threw something on the ground just now. This is an electromagnetic receiver. Isn't that the thing she used to track Detective Gumshoe? I'll return this to the precinct later. There's something else. So she just gave up.
Isn't that Miss Von Karma's whip?
I'll never set foot in another courtroom again. I'm sure that's what she's saying by this action.
You should keep this right. Okay. What? Maya! Maya!
Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya!
I'm taking a picture of this. Taking a picture. Frick. They're so cute. They're all together. Okay, let me remember Maya's voice. Alright, let me click this. I can imagine Miss Von Karma finding Gumshoe in the lost and found section. Yeah. Do you ship, Miss Von Karma and Gumshoe? I kinda ship it, kinda. I don't know. But she's kind of abusive.
Oh, Nick, I knew you would come through. You got on guard of convicted, like I knew you would. And on top of that, you even rescued me.
Well, of course I did. You know I would never desert you. But we sure pressed our luck this trial. You're really lucky to be standing here.
Whatever, whatever. Look, it's over, okay? Besides, if I did croak, I would just come back and haunt you like a bad ghost through Pearly.
Is it really that easy to do something like that?
Thanks a lot, Nick.
Don't mention it. Gumshoe looks like the kind of guy to drop his pocket. Not really, he's more like a pet for Von Karma, yeah. Maya.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth.
I'm relieved you're alright.
Hey, it looks like you've made some real progress, Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, I suppose I'm a little different from who I was a year ago. Growl. Grr. Grr. This is so stupid. I think he's more happy that Edgeworth is back. Yeah, I can see that.
Alright. I think it's time we got out of this depressing place.
Huh? Where are we going?
Food, Nick. Food. Grub. Chow. I'm starved.
Yeah, she's gonna get her burger. Doesn't Maya love burgers? Hopefully she gets a burger.
I'm so hungry, even you look like a nice, juicy, juicy burger on a bun to me, Nick.
Oh wow. You think I look like a burger? I'm a prime rib at least. I feel like I would I feel like I would tell Kel that he looks like some type of food if I was like hungry. I feel like I would do that with a lot of people. What does Kel look like if he was a food? Or what type of food does he remind me of? I think Kel reminds me of like bacon with cheese on it. Like cheese at the top because of his blonde hair. Yeah, Kel is a piece of bacon with cheese on it. Yeah, if I was like ever really hungry and would say someone looks like a piece of food or something, I think you would be, I would describe you as a piece of bacon with cheese on it. So what is everybody else then? If it was, let's say, Puppy Girl, I would say she looks like a cinnamon bun or a cupcake. Because it's so sweet. I would say like she looks like a cinnamon bun or a cupcake or something. But I don't
for Phoenix, I don't think he would look like a burger. I think he would look like, maybe a hot dog. I don't know. It's just like personality. I feel like he has a hot dog type of personality. Too small to be either of those. Well, it can be like a little mini cupcake or a mini, or the little Cinnabons, you know, like from Burger King or something. She was a chocolate souffle, maybe. But it would be some sort of sweet dessert or something. But yeah, I think Phoenix would be like, I think he just has like that energy of like a hot dog or something. And Gumshoe, I would say Gumshoe reminds me of a burger. Because of his green trench coat, kind of reminds me of like Grease or something. His hair reminds me of French fries. Yeah, maybe Phoenix can be like a combination of hot dogs and French fries. Now I'm hungry. I'm actually hungry. I might get ice cream after this. And we don't have any dish soap in the house, so I wasn't able to clean out my like the little cup that I used to make my protein shake, so I can't make my protein shake. Gosh darn it. So I'm gonna just have to have ice cream. And have my, like, maybe go to, like, Smoothie King tomorrow or something. This is the most American conversation I've ever heard. Last time I was in high school. Okay, is this a thing for y'all too? Like, for Burger King fries? Doesn't it make you get the hiccups? I can't be the only one who get hiccups from eating, like, Burger King fries. The last time I've ever been to Burger King, though, was when I was younger in, like, elementary school or something. Or middle school. No? Let me see if it's been asked on Google. Why do I get hiccups from Burger King fries? You might get hiccups from Burger King fries due to the fries being dry and requiring you to eat them quickly or swallow air to clear your throat, which can irritate your diaphragm. Other factors include the large amount of food you're consuming, which can distend your stomach and press on your diaphragm, a possible resistant starch in cold potatoes that causes gas and bloating, though this is likely to be the case for hot Burger King fries. Why do I get hiccups when I eat French fries or bread? No, but it's specifically Burger King. Yeah, it must not be a trend for others. You really don't have a lot of memory? I hardly eat fast food as is. Yeah, me too, but we do have fast food Fridays. I wonder what we should get. I just started VOD scouting your short from yesterday's stream. But, yeah, like, sometimes on Fridays, it's either, like, maybe Chick-fil-A, Chipotle, Panda Express, Wendy's, pizza, whatever. And you immediately found Peak nice. You think that... Oh, okay.
Come with us, Mr. Edgeworth, please.
If you insist. Alright, so how about we hit up our usual burger joint?
Don't be silly, Nick.
Huh?
This case messed up that awesome evening and got in the way of my gourmet food. So I've decided that we have to make it up by having another feast.
Another feast?
Come on, Nick. Food.
Cal, the most American thing is French fries dipped in milkshakes. I never tried that before. Level 66. Are you out of your gosh darn mind? Is that like a quote from it? Not even as a kid did you ever have those two together like that. I think this weekend I want to try hamburgers and milkshake, like a Shake Shack from Shake Shack. March 23rd, 7:38 p.m. Gatewater Hotel lobby. Oh, geez, poor Gumshoe. Hey, pal. Sorry to keep you guys waiting. Gumshoe, are you alright? Yeah, but I'm really embarrassed. I didn't think I would hit a telephone pole of all things. A telephone pole? It was when Tales of Arise was trolling me with the levels of enemies. Oh, okay. Then it wasn't a red light that got him? You did it again, city boy. I felt like my dear old heart was gonna give out on me. I ain't joking.
Yeah, I was more excited than the very last episode. It was more exciting than the very last episode of The Steel Samurai.
Thanks. Now looky here, Mr. Snooty Prosecutor. Don't you reckon you bullied Mr. Wright too hard? If you don't start being a lot nicer to him, he might just kick it. Tonight even.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, come on now. Everyone gather around. Y'all are gonna get your picture taken by a genuine professional photographer. Looks like Lotta brought herself a new camera. Well, pal. At least we can put this messy case behind us now. Come on, tonight's all about eating, so let's go chow down, pal.
Amen to that, pal. Amen.
You know, when you think about it, you were the one who saved the day, Detective.
Huh, me? You really think so?
He's right. If it wasn't for 3 items you took, I think this trial would have had a very different ending.
Well, you know, it's ho 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 ho. Wait. That's odd. When I ran off with the things from the killer's hideout, I was sure I took 4 things in total, sir.
What? 4?
Yeah, I'm sure I put one of the items in my coat pocket.
There was a 4th item.
Oh, come on, y'all, it's over. But whew, boy, I tell you. You really are something else. Between getting accused of murder and getting kidnapped, never a dull moment with you, huh?
Ha 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 ha. You think?
Why does she look so happy about that?
But being shut away for 2 whole days. Weren't you scared? Yeah, it was really scary. I felt so hopeless. So to keep my mind off of things, I drew a picture.
Sounds like you had it rough, girl. So where's this picture of yours?
Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see Mystic Maya's picture. You know, I don't know where it went. Aw, that's too bad. Well, it's alright. It wasn't anything important anyway.
It sure is nice to finally see them both smiling again. What is it, Edgeworth? This thing is picking something up. That's Miss Von Karma's receiver. Thanks to her, I had the most awful experience of my life, sir. I can't believe she stuck a tracking device on me. Gumshoe seems like he'd be a fun drinking buddy for real, for real. And then they threw random level 60 plus creatures at me as if it were normal. Let's not forget this level 70 boss. For real though, one of the mission was find this flower, and it threw a level 56 boss at me out of nowhere. I have like 6 or so quests that ended with me getting the hell out of Dodge to do them later. Oh, whoa. That's odd. Even though you're standing right here, the tracking device seems to be in a different location. Oh, it's probably busted or something, sir. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm afraid it's about time for me to excuse myself. I still have some work to do.
Huh? But Mr. Edgeworth, you haven't even eaten yet.
I can't do this.
You haven't even eaten anything yet.
And you've eaten way too much, you glutton. I had fun tonight. Now, if you'll excuse me. Wait. What? I just want to say, thanks, Edgeworth. You really saved me out there. If anyone should be saying thanks, it should be me, right? I feel like words alone aren't enough here. I wonder if there's anything I can give him to express how I feel. Give him a hug. Well, what the heck can I give him? Present the whip to him? Are you serious? I present the whip to him and he's like, visit me after hours at the office. I want to show you what I can do with this. Or like, visit me at my apartment. I want to be able to show you what I can do with this. Or like, visit me at my apartment after hours and bring this. I want to use this for something. Just for me and you. And then the fan fiction goes on. What? Just use they just gonna experiment with the whip. What is happening? I'm just making up a little fanfic. Oh my gosh. Remember, she's part of the Phoenix X Edgeworth ship. Oh my gosh. Wait, let me see. Phoenix X Edgeworth. Oh my gosh. Wright X Miles Edgeworth fan art. There's always someone else, but circumstances were never in our favor. I, Edgeworth. Huh? In Ace Attorney, we don't say I love you. We say let me defend you, and I think it's beautiful. Aw, this is cute. Hold on. I'm gonna, Stop it. Oh wow, they're like making out in the office. Gosh darn it, I have to log in a stupid account. Hold on. Cause I really want to show you guys this. Bro, let me just whatever. Let me see what y'all are I redirected my attention for 1 minute and she goes looking for it. That's the schoolgirl giggle stuff. Yowie. There was one time Murals and I said Yowie simultaneously, as well as this is some Undertale music. Sometimes we just kind of hit the same note like that. That's so cute, Kel. Great minds think alike. Man, I want to show you all the fan art. Hold on, we'll do it once we're done with this. But let me present it to them. What's this? Thank you. It's all thanks to you two. You and her. You don't need to thank me. I was only doing my job.
It looks like Mr. Edgeworth has left, Mr. Nick.
Cause I like workplace. Couldn't you just screenshot it? That's going through too much. I just want to download it and put it here. But like I like workplace romances too, and they're like in the office and they lock the door. And they just like hungrily making out. Like the GLs that I've seen of that is like, it's so good. And then like bending over the desk and okay. Whatever. If there was ever a moment that happened in person, I would just give her the most disturbed, frightened look. Whoa, gutter wolf big time. Yeah. But you get it, yeah. It's just, it's so good. Now thinking of it, it's like, I'm like smiling and like my face is like hurting, like, cause I'm like smiling and my cheekbones hurt. Oh my gosh, I love it, okay.
Hey, Mystic Maya?
Hmm?
Yes, Pearly? I guess you two can go back to being lovey-dovey, right? You and Mr. Nick, I mean. Pearly, would you cut it out already? You're embarrassing me.
Anyway. So, who's paying for this lovely dinner party?
As if you need to ask. Everyone say thank you to Nick.
Oh no. Huh? Yeah, I'm kinda at the point where I can't even buy instant noodles, pal. So I kinda already put your name on the bill. Huh? Yeah, I got me a situation just like that myself. There's this camera shop in this hotel, see? And I just bought myself this good old beauty here. It better be anyhow for $3,000. Huh? Actually, I reckon you bought it for me since it's on your tab and all. Huh?
Isn't it great, Mr. Nick?
What? Certain office attire is just sexy. Yeah.
Yeah, Nick.
Why do I suddenly feel like screaming? Oh, you don't need to hold back now, you hear? Yeah, pal. Time to let it all out.
This is going to be the first time I hear the real you. Go on. It's been a while since I heard you say it. I've been busy being a hostage and all.
Alright then, if you say so. Aww. Objection. Planning script director Shu Takumi.
You really came through for me, Nick. I had to hide that letter. But I really feel like I've been living on the edge lately. I mean, I've escaped death 3 times now. Pretty cool, huh? I feel like a pro.
Though I could say the same about the librarian look at times, yeah. Design/art Tatsuro Iwamoto.
I'm so happy that you could save Mystic Maya, Mr. Nick, and I'm so happy for the 2 of you. Speaking of which, I think this hotel is a popular place for honeymooners, so I sort of made reservations for you two, just in case.
Pearly, no. Background graphics Shuichi Muramoto, Kuichiro Yamamoto. Wow, pal. It looks like I'm back on the force again. Mr. Edgeworth had a long talk with the chief, and he got me reinstated. What I heard, he said things like letting the one go is bad for all of society. I knew it. Crashing headlong into everything is the only way to live, pal. Characters graphics Saiko Takeda Shigo Endo. I, Maggie Bird, am recruiting this uniform as of today. Whatever. I'm going to be a waitress from now on. And bring smiles and joy to people who come by the restaurant, sir. I hope you'll stop by sometime, Mr. Wright. Graphics assistants Masashi Saito, Kuji Nakano. She's pretty, yeah. Yes. Are you here to visit a patient? I'm Dr. Hoti. Ho. Recently. Yes, that girl, I haven't seen her around. Yes. But I remember, if I even laid so much as an eye on her, it would go check, crack. It didn't matter if I got root through. Yes, ho. Main programming Tadaiki Yamamoto. It's time to begin our quest of world circus domination, sweetie, and to let the world know we are serious. I plan to make a fabulous. Hey, Max, what do you think? Zimbabwe, do you think there are castles made of cake and bunnies who can talk? I think if there are any talking bunnies, even they won't laugh at Mo's joke. Program Hideki Yatomi, Kazuki Sonoyama. There goes Kel's stuff. I'm ready. There's no way these jokes are gonna fall on deaf ears. I'm going to be more contemporary with my rumor. We got our new act all together. Whatever. Say something, will you? You're supposed to start this off. Get on with it. Music, sound effects. Akemi Kimura, whatever. What's this? Drat. It's just an ordinary electric. I can't believe this, really. How long do they plan on making this? But it's Edgy Poo's idea, so that means it must have a deep. But why do I get the feeling they wouldn't forget about me, would they? It was never like this in the old days. Everyone thought the world called me Queen Wendy and treat me like this is going to feel the pain whatever. I've burned where they stored the scenery, whatever. Special things Katsumi Marunaga Hiroyuki Kudo. Special things Kumiko Suigane Yukari Suabe, whatever. I appreciate everything you and Mr. Edgeworth did for me from the bottom of my heart. Oh, that's right. I received a letter from Miss Von Karma. She said after I'd get out, I should feel free to consult. I'm really thankful to have met everyone. She's so pretty. She's so cute. She's so lovely. Producer Atsushi Inaba. It has become difficult for me in this country as of late. As such, I will take a short leave of absence. If you would like to request my services, please be sure to visit my homepage. May we both be blessed with whatever. Executive producer Shinji Mikami. Inaba? Yeah, that's what it said. March 23rd, 9:42 p.m. International Departures Gate 12. Where are you going, Francisca? How did you know I was here? With this? That's... You're gonna love this? Oh, also let me catch up on chat. This probably partially explains why Dr. Takemi is such a weakness for me. Maybe that's what you'll sound like when you're older. Sounding like Dr. Hati 40 years from now. I will not sound like Dr. Hati 40 years from now. That creepy man. What made that pop into your mind? Now I'm remembering what happened when Miro saw Takemi on my stream. My spirit animal, she went Hati on the block, and I audibly exclaimed, no. Oh. We spent the next 5 minutes lamenting. You know what? You're gonna love this? Okay. I heard you were planting things on a certain person. Things like tracking devices in his coat, for example. That's just like you. I only planted it there because he was always wearing it. This filthy drab coat of his. I don't know how it ended up in my luggage. Well, you were so convincing, Fen. Cal, why you, played uwu? And why you put my letters my name in capital letters? Cal, stop your uwus. I need a stretch. Okay. I didn't even hear it. Oh, no, I heard it. Lament? What are you talking about? Oh, you're saddened by not being able to hear it? Can I do this? No, I can't pause it. Lament, lament, lament.
Lament, lament, lament.
Did you hear that? You twat bag. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I called you a twat bag. I didn't mean to. I just felt the need to say twat bag. Because it came into my mind. Because it's like a new insult I came up in my mind that I wanted to try out. Oh no, Gladys is about to uwu. Okay. It's okay, you meant it in a playful way? Yeah. I don't know how it ended up in my luggage. But it's going in the trash, I promise you that. Oh, that's right. Speaking of that man, he told me something very interesting. When I ran off with the things from the killer's hideout, I was sure I took 4 things in total, sir. 4 things? It seems he put the last one in his coat pocket. He put it in there? It doesn't matter anymore. The case is already over. What are you going to do now? That's none of your business. Are you running away? Shut up. You don't understand a thing. You can't possibly understand what it means to be Manfred von Karma's daughter. Franziska. So many expectations from everyone around me. Expectations I must fulfill. I'm expected to win no matter what. And failure? Such a thing is not an option for me. My father was a genius. There's no doubt about that, but me, I'm no genius. I've always known that. But I had to be one. I had to. You may not be a genius like your father, but you are a prosecutor. You have been and always will be. No, I'm not. Not anymore. I've even thrown my whip away. Speaking of that, Wright gave me this to hold on to. Right. You knew something like this would happen, didn't you? Of course, even if you insulted me, I'd take it as a badge of honor until you got tired of it. She's always worked harder for it, the recognition, yeah. I'm going to say this again. We prosecutors do not fight for personal honor or pride. I hope you will think deeply about what you should be striking down with that whip. You haven't changed a bit. You've always left me alone and walked on ahead without me. Miles Edgeworth, I've always hated you. And then, finally, my chance to take my revenge on you arrived. If I could win against that man, if I could make Phoenix Wright bow down in defeat, then this girl you left behind would have risen higher than you. That was supposed to be my revenge. I see. You know, I can't do it. I can't change who I am. I can't throw away everything I've been until today. I think she really respects Phoenix more than she lets on. Yeah. I believe you can. Just like how Adrian Andrews did. Adrian Andrews? You were going to use her during the trial, right? But you were dependent on your father by using his tactics. Isn't that right? Today, you chased after me after I had left you behind all these years. And that's why we're standing here now, side by side. But I have no intention of stopping. If you say you're going to quit your walk down the prosecutor's path, then this is where we part ways, Franziska von Karma. I am Franziska von Karma. Don't think I'm going to walk in your shadow forever. Our battle begins now. So you had better prepare yourself, Miles Edgeworth.
Oh, what? She's crying. Don't cry, girl.
That plane is moving mad slow. Phoenix Wright, one day, someday. I'm sure we'll meet again in battle. Until then, this last piece of evidence that never made it to you. I'll take good care of this fourth piece so I can give it to you when at least we meet again. Nick. She loves her brother. Wait, and don't end it just yet. There's a little more. She loves her brother. Farewell, my turnabout. So is this not the end? Oh, Edgeworth's adopted family? Oh. And don't end it just yet, there's still a little more? No, it is? So what do you mean there's a little more? Oh, no, that was it? Oh, okay. Alright, that is the end of the second game. There's a bit of a delay. No, it's okay. That is the end of Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. We have one more game in the trilogy left. You notice how she drew Phoenix and called him Nick? That's cute, yeah. Wait, did Von Karma do that? Was that the fourth piece of evidence? Does she kind of low-key have like a crush on him? Oh. Thank y'all for this journey for Phoenix Wright Justice for All. Now it'll be a little bit until we which probably explains why she likes to whip him so much. Oh my gosh. Now it will be a oh frick. It will be a while until we return to it. But I do have another game in mind to play, and it will be a Telltale game for this month of spooky month. I'm wondering if I should reveal it now or no. Which one? Since we have Void Train on Friday still, we can't play it on Fridays, so it's something we would have to play on either Tuesdays or Thursdays. It is going to be a Telltale game, and it will be, since we already did all of The Walking Dead, we are going to be doing the Batman Telltale series. And I've already done The Wolf Among Us before, and they're taking forever on The Wolf Among Us 2, and it's like constant bad news of when the heck it's going to be coming out. So we're just not going to be doing that. So we will be playing the Batman Telltale series. And what I've thought about possibly doing as well is that Thursdays, in place of Fear the Spotlight, we can return to the game that I beat when I started playing when I started streaming, which is Bendy and the Ink Machine series. We can return to it and replay it, because it's been 2 years since I've last played it. 2 years. So, yeah. And the next game, because the new Bendy game called Bendy the Ink Factory, I guess, has yet to have a Steam page, so I guess it's not coming out this year. that long, really. The last time I played it, it says here July 4th, 2023. But I started it like in 2022, I think. But yeah, it's been over 2 years, I guess. So yeah. Because I would have wanted to play, for Thursdays, I would have wanted to play, um, Resident Evil. It depends. If I have like a lot of space when putting some games on the, what's it called, on the external hard drive, and I have enough space to comfortably download Resident Evil, the first one, because I really like the what's it called, the survival horrors, then we can play Resident Evil. But for now, what I have in mind, since it's a lesser amount of gigabytes, it would be Bendy and the Ink Machine, because I really like the Bendy series so gosh darn much. So yeah, look forward to that. A bit of well, not a bit, but a lot of change in the games we play, and I am super excited. Question: you ever thought about doing a reading stream? um it's good that you asked, because during last summer I would do like Sunday bedtime stories. That was like a little series that I had, where I would read like free stories online on Sundays. But I stopped it because I felt like not a lot of people liked it. And yeah. But maybe one of these days I can do that. If there's any free horror stories that you think um I could read, or like on stream, you can recommend it in like the stream recommendations in the Discord, and I can try it out. I feel like that would be fun. Just remember, be you. Well, yeah. I don't think a lot of people liked it or whatever. All right, continue to feed. All right, please get the frick out of my face. I want us to look at the Yaoi pictures. Huh. I'd be down for it. Just don't give in to expectations too much. A lot of great folks get destroyed that way. Yeah. Where was it? Did I click on this and then? Oh my gosh. Okay. Where was the cute one that I saw? Maybe I have to look back. History. Oh, wowza. I found an easier way to edit shorts using CapCut so much, so I'm much faster now. Nice. Can't find the cute one. Gosh darn it. But a lot of them, they're making out. And there's a lot of cute ones still. I guess this'll do. Save image, whatever, downloads. I can just show one, whatever. But yeah, about that whip, it really brought this other side of you out. Stop it. Oopsies, let's not do that. Why isn't it showing? Gutter wolf? Yeah, just me being a gutter wolf. But we love you. Okay. Why isn't it showing? What happens if I do this? Nothing, because I deleted the photos. What if I do it on this one then? There we go. See how cute this one is? So cute, so cute. But yeah, I'm hungry. And I knew it would be a pretty short stream. But yeah, thank y'all. And then next Tuesday we'll be playing Batman Telltale game. And we will have a fun time with that. Sometimes it's good to have a short stream. Yeah. Alrighty. I'm so freaking hungry. What other thing can I have other than ice cream? A honey bun or ice cream? Which one will fill me up? Which one will satisfy me? I'm so hungry. Okay. So you have a great night. Thank you. Take care, Wolftron. Alright, let's go to the ending. Maybe a bit of both? No, that's too much unhealthiness. Okay. I should have ate more for dinner. Alright. Okay. Let's let the ending song go. Depends on portions, yeah. And then, yeah, we can get going.
Ah, I didn't see you there.
Oh.
Don't be shy. Make yourself comfortable. Surprise.
Yeah, that might be
I've
much,
been
yeah.
known to tickle the ivories time to time. There's few things more entertaining than a good song, don't you think? I'm rather fond of this one. It's a little bit after my time, but it is such a thoughtful melody. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet. some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away. And I will just say hello to the folks that you know. Tell them you won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as I saw you go, you were singing this song. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Until we meet again, my friend.
Okay. As always, rest well, sleep well. And until we meet again, good night. Bye bye. Bye. Bye bye.